A wonderful day from me to you, all the lovers of freedom, all the patriots all over the world. I bring you good tidings from the Creator that was never created, the one that said the end from the beginning. Please, if you are watching this very broadcast, do not hesitate to share everything we have told you right from the one. Is coming to pass gradually. Everything we have told you about right from time immemorial is coming to pass gradually. This no longer time you must have to play with whatever thing we have told you right from time. So it is very, very imperative right now you share this very broadcast among your friends, among your loved ones, as many people who want to save themselves from this very headache. Please, if you know you always watch us here and you doesn't share, I don't think it's good. The reason why you will not share is that when I'm doing it on my personal selfish interests, that's the only reason why you will not share a video. If you systematically have think it or you thought of it right from time, that what this young man is doing, stressing myself, gathering intel, telling you free of charge in a platter of gold, you see all our talk, no one that is not coming to pass as we speak, then you should understand that, yes, really, what we are doing is really salvation for humanity and redemption. We have changed a lot of aspiration. We have changed a lot of people's thinking. Even since we enter into political space vis-a-vis, trying to enlighten our people on the way forward from this very mess we find ourselves, you can see today that things are really changing. The way people used to think is no longer like that again. We brought light and more energy into our political space. So that's why we have converted millions and millions of people all over the world on how they were supposed to be thinking rightly. Please, you can also join in this very struggle to make sure that whatever fight we have picked, we do it successfully without a carryover. And a lot of you don't really understand the reason why we unleash on the fake pastors, the fake churches all over the globe today, that there were a lot of things you are supposed to also be taught in your church. Very, very important they teach you these things. At times you can also use politics to explain the Bible. Now we are talking about, anytime we are talking about King Pharaoh, we only relate it to the children of Israel was in captivity in Egypt. King Pharaoh punished them. But for them to highlight it to our day-to-day society and say, any leader that has this kind of mind is King Pharaoh. That's why today the most daft people in the world still, who don't still understand what is going on today, are the same Christians. And normally, the very day you call yourself Christian, you are supposed to be 13% more brilliant than unbeliever because you read the Word of God. You see, in the entrance of the Word of God is life. So, but I'm wondering today that our people are still very daft. I'm wondering. Look at, I think I told you that nothing can stop what's coming. We have not even started, though. Bradford have not even started there, whatever. Look at everything. Lagos today, right now, Jampa. Look at the whole states in Nigeria, they are facing crisis. Look at how Rufai have come out right now, disobeying the order of the president. And I'm going to be telling you the reason behind it. I'm going to be telling you the reason behind it. When people like us tell us that, Buhari, Ragbon, he did this man no longer alive again, they know. Because what they were expecting from Buhari is no longer what he's doing. And Buhari is no longer APC member as we speak. The person representing Buhari is no longer APC member as we speak. They know him already, the person impersonating Buhari. So if you leave this country to be ruined, that's why the Britain today, they are losing the grip. The most frustrated people today in the world are the British government. They are more frustrated. A lot is coming for them. So the cost we lay on that people, you must follow them. Let me read the ending to you. The reason why Rufai does not want to obey President Buhari's decisions. I'm going to be telling you the reason. Naira Cross is a policy for military takeover. Rufai, see, that was the word Rufai said. I'm going to be playing the video to you. War between NAIJA colonial master and Fulani Caliphate. The battle line have just been drawn between the Fulani and the Britain Caliphate. So it has just started. Britain is losing the colonial grip. They are losing it already. You know, I told you they are going to lose it this very time. Brava is going to make them lose every of their colonial grip in the whole Africa. Tens of thousands of nurses will stage a 48-hour strike at the start of next month. Their union have announced that the UK nurses. Do you know what it is right now for them to go for 48? Do you know how many people that is going to die? And what is happening right now have not happened before. All is about what is coming. All is about what is coming. I told you right from time that two things is playing. The kingdom of darkness have their own role. We, the kingdom of light, we also have our role. So, by the grace of God, we must definitely win all our battles. If social media was a country, it's a question you need to answer. Governor Abbott. A lot of us know him already. Governor Abbott, the governor of Texas State, have vowed to prohibit transgender athletics from women's college sports. If you watch it today, it's only Donald Trump that have condemned such a thing. You see men who have, turned themselves to become a woman. They go into women's sports just to discredit the champion. Imagine you as a man right now. There is extra strength you got more than the man. They'll go and change themselves just for them to come into women's sports. This is what Biden government is all about. But he has made the vow that he must crumble it. And these are the people standing tall today, protecting humanity to make sure that the original purpose for God for mankind, man is man, while woman is woman. So unidentified cylindrical object over Canada shot down by US air fighter. If you watch it today, we might be invaded by alien UFOs. We might be invaded by UFO because they have shot down 4 objects from American airspace and Canada airspace. Please share and let your hand be in love and light. Share and let your hand be in love and light, please. Just be doing it constantly. Now, the meaning of UFOs is that unidentified flying objects. Nobody knows where from come. And most of us, we've heard about, we watch so many things before, so many war things. You see that this plane at times, it will just come shapeless. It seems at its round. You see some people, their eye go, you're big. So they are from different planets. They may be invading, only God knows. But Simpson that also talked about it. You know, anything Simpson illustrates, there's a way always come to pass. So that is what we might be expecting. But America, they've shot down 4 so far. One was, they call it a China spy balloon that was in the airspace of America. It was brought down. So a lot is happening in the world. Let's open up our head and, do the needful. And one thing pains me so much, what I'm going to be doing the video today, so many of us, we don't still think. And this is a very big headache. So many of us, we does not still think. And even the Bible we are reading, it is there. If you read the book of 1 Corinthians 13 verse 11, he said, when I was a child, I talk like a child. I reason also like a child. I take decision as a child. He said, right now I've now become an adult. I have to put away childish things. When are we going to stop playing like children? Just look at your children today. Some of them are 18, some are 20-something. A time is going to come, sir, even before you even get old right now, your children will be more older than you. You mean this is how we are going to live this life? The life will not be meaningful or something. To me, I think it is very dehydrating that this very generation, we don't see think right. I don't think we are ever going to have a better society like this. Ali, what makes you a human being or what makes you different from alien is your ability to think. Let's take a look at the life our Benin lives. And a lot of you never knew that the reason why those states were created, then it was Idu-Igodomigodo land, then during the time of Ogiso. When they made it to become Benin, they infused fear. The states were created with fear. That's why today, 99% of Edo people, they are liars. That's why they created the name. If you ever want to say the truth, they name you Oyomba. Anytime you see people that call people Oyomba, they to say they are not truthful. Their truthfulness, there's something that is, they need to take away to make them to walk in line as a friend. If not, they may become an enemy. That was a vis-a-vis. The people, the very day you start saying the truth, they must call you that name. Because this thing were weaponized to just make sure that the states remain in a state of doom. The reason why they create Oyomba is that do not ever say the truth. That's why you see that whatever thing they do is okay. And the same ideology is what they are carrying up to federal level to start doing their campaign. A man that speaks the truth, wherever places go, you must have to defend the truth. Anything lies irritates you. But what are we seeing in our cyberspace today? We see people lie. And people right now, they are not used to it. How can a state be created? Nobody can ever speak the truth. Particularly what have to do with some certain people. He says, speak the truth always. That is how it's supposed to be. If you want to add respect, Your Highness or Your Excellency, please, this thing I felt you also look at it. It can't work like this. Our own, we are born ever to speak the truth. And we want a better society. That's the same thing we are doing today in our agitation. Now, let's begin to talk about the reason why Rufai did not obey Buhari's whatever. I'm going to be playing the video to you. Rufai did one video, I think that was last week. He did another one today again. With channel television. I saw it, let's say it should be 3 hours ago now. Let's say 4 hours ago. Since channel television uploaded. I was just scrolling YouTube. I found out that Rufai. Look at the heading. I said, okay, this is real dramatization, about 23 minutes. I said, okay, let me watch it. I watched it. I found out that Rufai is combining with the president of Nigeria, the person impersonating the president of Nigeria. Why is he combating? Because this was not their original aims. Why they said, let's at it. There's now quarrel between the Britain and the Fulani. Because Britain have been warned. If anything happened to Nigeria, it will affect Britain. That's why I told you right from day one. Where they watching Claude Dove no fit no. So many countries are watching. Russia is watching. American Restore Republic. I'm not talking about the corporate. There are two types of America now. The corporate, the one Joe Biden is ruling. The Restore Republic of 1776, that's what I'm talking about. They are also watching. The good UN, they are watching. The good NATO, they are watching. They want to see whether Britain want to cause conflict in Nigeria or they want to continue that their colonial yoke. And automatically, Buhari have been called. We have known you, we identify the person at Buhari. We are going to hit you hard more than ever, but that's why you are seeing Buhari today. Buhari is not supporting Tinubu. Normally, Buhari was just supposed to hand over to Tinubu under normal condition. That's why today Rufai is tensed up. Because the federal might, Rufai where Buhari would have used to help them rig the election. Buhari just hands up. Go and do your election. If you have any egbe with that, you can use. Same you can't pull hand. That was the same reason why Buhari removed hand from Edo state government. That we are able to select our governor ourselves. Is that idiot we're expecting Buhari is going to be using federal might? Federal might does not work. And federal might is not going to work in this election. Go and see Lagos today. What is even going to happen in the south? It's not going to happen for East. Because people are tired. Now you are never tired because the system is affecting everybody. Now, before Rufai, I don't know whether Rufai, whether they go, we are going to, you don't join us, so I don't understand. Before Rufai could write this thing in his head in that, this very thing Buhari is doing it for military to take over. And definitely, I told you before now, for the people that do follow us here, that the whole world government, all of them, they are going to be stepping down. Military will take over. All things, a free and fair election is conducted. That's how Nigerian situation is going to end. Buhari can no longer control what's going to be happening in Biafra land. Mind you, president cannot be elected by the few numbers, because right now, vote is not going to count in the East. The number that's going to be coming out from the people that is going to be voting is not enough to elect the president. No senator is going to be kind of representing the people in the Southeast. Then what happens then? Automatically the government will crumble. Instead of Buhari to remain, there is no way they can extend Buhari regime. The worst that can happen, interim government will come in, interim president will come in disguise as a military government. That's what we are going to be seeing in Nigeria. And for those of you feeling you are very happy that you are certain obedient, you know, I praise you before now that God will bless you for you to even wake up alone. You will even shout obedient. You are far better than person is supporting Atiku and Tinubu. You are far better. Let not get it twisted. I know how to appreciate people. For you to even say obey at all, it shows that you are tired of the system, but something is missing. You don't need to add a little thing to it. Then you will not be thinking that the blessing of God that time will locate you. So that's what you are going to be saying. The reason why Rufai today, imagine a governor saying that his state, they should continue using the money. Any person that refuse to use that money, he will go and arrest them. That was what Rufai said. In Kaduna State. That is to say, Kaduna today is now a sovereignty state of its own. Kaduna, as we speak, under Rufai, is now a sovereignty state on its own. And now, who is behind Rufai? The Fulani. And Buhari is no longer showing concern to their original plan because Buhari won. The one that is there have been stressed, his family have been stressed, his country have been stressed. If you end up doing the former will of the Britain, we go find you reach your house. That's why I think Buhari right now is in Addis Ababa. As we speak, Addis Ababa, they have shortage of water. For 3 days, they have been protesting. And as of yesterday, 3 people have been killed by police. In Ethiopia, I'm telling you, there is shortage of water. And Buhari left, he went for summit. Now, why did the Buhari announce that 200 naira note will be used? Under normal condition, if not because of the hidden agenda, the money can still be in circulation. Before, you can't get enough new money, go dump out for bank. And right now, Buhari is not ready to extend it. Buhari is not extending it because of the instruction he was given. Not by the Britain. This instruction was not by the Britain. Britain, what their government support is for them to buy election. They buy votes and put whatever leader that is coming, they put it there. Automatically, the system of Nigeria that you want one Nigeria, I told you it is my activism that going to fix everything. It's gone. It's gone. It can't work. It's gone. Because of what? Kaduna State, they have their own Fulani Caliphate. Other northern part of Nigeria still also go to join the same voice with what Rufai have said. Even as far as promises people that he will be the one to collect the money from them, and after election, he will take it to bank. Igbo people, they are living. The only people we are not seeing that they have anywhere they belong are some Edoili. Those ones, they don't have where they belong. They don't have where, because I believe they are one Nigeria. They don't have, that's why they are not agitating for anything. Yoruba today, they are agitating for something. Go and look at all those ones are already chanting for their freedom. I don't think part of Yoruba land, whether election go even there. I'm not sure. They are going to disrupt everything. Because this very system that put us in this perpetual bondage must have to collapse. So Buhari, as we speak, is no longer a member of APC the way he used to be. He's staying neutral. That's why Buhari will not command military as we speak to go and fight the Biafran people. Automatically, their freedom is sacrosanct. Buhari cannot command now with his veto power and command military go and unleash on innocent citizens. He can't try it. You are going to see some where the Fulani Caliphate, the position they are occupying, they are going to do it on their own. If he wants to, you would have seen Buhari's face prolonging the use of the old Naira notes and all of that. That's why he's trying to hands up and not get hand inside. Because Buhari have been stressed. The person impersonated Buhari, they don't find out Richard, they don't know him. Now, before you find out now, you find out that you are only the person that is left alone in this whole thing, in this whole archaic idea, believing that you will just bring a president will not come and, you know, fist up all this nonsense for you. Nobody can fix this for you. That's why even in the book of Philippians 2 verse 12, the part B of it, he said, work out your salvation with fear and with trembling. Everybody needs to save his ourselves. What Brafa want to declare have not happened. But look at the state of Nigeria today. The Naira is not still in circulation. The Naira is still not in circulation. Now, why will Buhari be punishing his own party if he's still a member of APC? That's why areas where they are they are trying to make sure that he uses his own power to intimidate people. He's not intimidating anybody. I listened to an interview of one major general or so. I was saying that they have mechanism that there must be election in Ebonyi. All those ones, they just detain. A reasonable soldier now would not want to go and die in such war. They are only going to try to see, may they not say that they wrong. The whole world is watching Britain on the kind of commotion they want to cause in Nigeria. And we are watching them closely. And it would have been more better if every one of us wake up from our slumber and stop acting like children. Because the reason why you are so interested in the system, electing a government, even at times when we are growing up those days, there are some shoes you have. During Christmas time, despite it's still fine. You tell your father or you tell your parents that, I cannot wear this shoe to this cloth. Even your mother can also tell you, go and carry your new shoe. Every one of us should be interested to see a new Nigeria. Not putting bringing a new leader into the new system. It shows that we don't know what we are doing. Now, every little statement they make, we are supposed to take it as an advantage and quickly strategize and play things in order. One, what Rufai just said today showed that Nigeria has broken. CBN governor, I've already said, look at what's happening. For Rufai to violate what CBN governor is saying, that to say there is something special that Rufai want to be exposing about the government of Buhari tomorrow, of which these are the threatening, they are be threatening right from time. These are the threatening, they are be threatening right from time. Because Rufai have found out that being that Buhari no longer was this thing, will do this thing like that. If at the end of the day, after election, Rufai gather that money, he want to go put them for a bank, they're not collecting, then they will spling up. Rufai now will come and say, see how I did do all this thing. That's why the Fulani today, where Britain already given hope, they are ready to confess how Buhari died for Saudi Arabia, how he was buried in a shallow grave. They are ready to confess. Now, if you are the type that know how to combine the dots, connect the dots, you should know the reason why the infantry Rufai has to make such a statement. Let me play part of it for you. Let me play part of it for you. So, no longer time for politics. Let's be serious with our life for once. Because if we meet this very opportunity, we are gone. This kind of opportunity will never come again. I told you right from time that there are special people that is repairing this world. And I pray they could remember Nigeria. And I'm very happy right now that I'm now beginning to see their 60% hand in the situation of Nigeria. So if you think Nigeria is going to cut teeth and unleash on Brafa, it's not going to be possible again. That one is gone. The same thing that happened in Taliban. A lot of you know Afghanistan. How the Taliban, after 20 years, Americans spent there. Taliban take over in the platter of gold. So Brafa is going to get their freedom, your eye go clear. Then you nyamiri enter heaven that time. Or you nyamiri enter here. Because we know they think. That's the major problem that we have today. Most of our people, they don't think. So I'm going to be playing it from maybe from 16 to any level at all. Mama carry and reach. I'm always in confidence when I'm playing all these videos.
Public interest.
Let's play from here.
The unity of Nigeria. They neither considered our suggestions in line with the court order, nor respected the unanimous resolution of the Council of State. It is also quite revealing that the federal government and its agencies not only disobeyed the February 8th ruling by continuing to say the February 10th deadline stands, it is also shocking to see the blatant violation of the subsisting and continuing order of the Supreme Court that all the old and new notes should continue to be legal tender until it gives judgment in the case filed by the Kaduna State government along with several others. The address by the President earlier this morning, limiting the legal standard status of old notes to only 200 naira, amounts to total disregard and disobedience of the ruling of February 8th, which was extended further yesterday by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. The misguided action of the Attorney General to mislead the President into engaging in this public violation of the order of the highest court of the land shows how desperate the policy architects are to cause national chaos by showing open contempt for the judiciary. The decision to recognize only 200 naira as legal tender till April that the President announced this morning was offered to the state governments as part of proposals for an out-of-court settlement 3 days ago. The federal government asserted that this was offered because all the old 1,000 naira and 500 naira notes had been destroyed. We rejected the offer and proved to the officials that not a single high denomination note had been destroyed. We also believe that circulating 200 naira only to be inadequate in alleviating the suffering that we see every day in our states. We insisted that all the components of the Supreme Court order should be complied with fully. But back home, what do we do here in Kaduna State? My dear people of Kaduna State, with the foregoing revelations, it is clear that our peaceful coexistence as a state and a nation is being placed under deliberate danger using the intentional combination of fuel and cash supply disruptions. These evil people, using the instrumentality of the federal government and the President as convenient covers, are willing to truncate our democracy because they have personally lost out. They are massively deploying resources and tools to defeat the political party that gave us all the platform to serve the country, just because they could not impose the candidates of their choice on us. Let us not help them achieve their objectives. Let us stay calm and peaceful and support the lawful means being utilized to solve our problems. On behalf of the Kaduna State government, I wish to assure you that none of you would lose the money you have in old notes. Let no artificial or illegal deadline frighten you. Whether you live in towns, villages, or in our isolated rural communities, do not feel stampeded to deposit your old notes into the banks. Hold on to them. Continue to use them as legal tender as ordered by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. No deadline can render them worthless, ever. The law is on your side. The Central Bank of Nigeria Act 2007 in Section 20, subsection 3, and the Bills of Exchange Act both oblige the Central Bank of Nigeria to recognize your old notes and give you value in new notes whenever you bring them to the CBN, even in the next 100 years. Therefore, as your governor, I wish to assure you that the Kaduna State government, in collaboration with elected legislators, our traditional institution, elected local government councils, markets and traders associations, and so on, will help you collect, record, document, collect and deliver all your old notes to the Kaduna branch of the Central Bank on your behalf into the new ones immediately after the elections. We'll also ensure the delivery of your new notes to your various locations without any hardship or expense on your part. We shall save you any panic and the stress of a long journey from your community to the CBN office in our state capital from March until the end of December 2020.
Now,
if need be,
by
the grace of God.
Now, Rufai no longer talking as a state governor that is under the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He's not talking as a governor that is have his own sovereignty state. If you watch it now, it's only him that have boldly come out now to come and talk about the policy that their president announced that is not correct. And why are they not fighting themselves? Because there is misconception somewhere. And these are areas, as a citizen who has suffered for so long, these are areas you are supposed to go and think, really, there is something happening. So that thing you put hope on. They said a wise man do not save his egg on one basket. You are not supposed to rely on only election, rather than you have to go and prepare yourself in case. What about when it happened the other side? Because Nigerian situation is so hard that you don't have a specific way of facing Nigerian problem right now. There's going to be a lot of uprising, which have already started already. And if you look at what is causing fight today, it is not something that was supposed to cause fight. But you can see fight everywhere. You can see killings everywhere. Biafra have not started their own. Now, what's going to be the state of Nigeria? Automatically, Nigeria is gone. And I don't know what we youths are really benefiting, trying to make sure that this country, that is, Nigeria have a dangerous ethnic diversity. Nigeria have a dangerous ethnic diversity. No country can even survive it. How many languages did they speak in America? How many languages did they speak in America? German, how many languages did they speak? Even in the UK, how many tribes are in UK? Don't look at our tribe. Look at how we have been able to coexist for long. I guess it's hard time. If you want to, let's say Fulani go one side, Fulani and Hausa go one side. We are more related to even the Igbos more than the Yoruba. That's why right now people divided this thing. They know what they are doing. There is a sense why we resemble, our culture is more close to the Igbo more than even the Yoruba and the Fulani and Hausa. That's why Nigerian group is splitted. So if you have anything you feel you are going to lose, you are going to lose it. Because we cannot continue with this mess. There's no way it can continue. Because as I've told you before, people feasting up this world. Now people when they repair this world, now may join. I know they play the dirty camp, dirty politics where they play. We cannot keep on doing one thing and expect a different result. It's hard time we take a decision that will save us for a lifetime. No longer stop helping these people who come into politics just to enrich themselves. Most people today, they come into politics just for their sake, not to make the society better. If you look what Rufai is saying right now, he's talking based on his own personal selfish interest. And nothing will make APC not to win Kaduna. It is their state. They are government. All the voters have they bought it already. Then why are you losing emotion? So I'm on the emotion of divide this country, let everybody go on his own way. I thank God today they are not the one dividing it by themselves. The cost I'll be laying on them. They must gather to scatter. They are scattering. And here most of us are, we are using political correctness, coming on media, misbehaving. Imagine somebody that put you to mental slavery for so long, up to today. Most of you doesn't even know the meaning of UFOs. Most of you doesn't even know the meaning of UFOs. Hello, I'm on live broadcast. And these people, they are not giving you just even British space for you to go and think about your life. They from one program enter another. If you know Yule Doche, it will be Cora. If it's not Cora, it's this. Now, what are you benefiting from this thing? Before we get here today, a lot of people don't even know. The state we are, how we got to this state of Jagaduism. A lot of people did not know. That's why today they cannot talk about it. I'm not even the one telling you right now. We may be invaded by UFOs, also known as alien. Those are the extraterrestrial beings. They are from another planet. Who knows? Something has started falling from the sky already. Unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object. That's UFOs. And even in cartoon, they've done for African before. Go to some of the film, you can see it, aliening film, you see it there. If you watch it, everything is tensed up. This no longer a normal campaign. We have to go to our drawing board. What if it happened like the what must we not do? Look at what happened in Benin recently. I was even doing video that I don't even know say Benin don't turn upside down. No wonder I was doing that video that very day. A lot of messages were entering my phone. Later I found out that, oh Bob, even the people even died along the line. I think, I don't know, Obaseki order for Oshomole arrest or something. Oshomole reached to arrest. Oshomole have been promulgating violence in that very country. During 2019, we saw how Oshomole, collaboration with Tagan and Lion of Benin, they were going somewhere to go and ring election. Those people were caught, right? During Obaseki's election, the same Tagan and Lion said they are Tagan and Lion. They have been instigating violence. And the other time, a video link out on how you were saying they should go and intimidate the people of Obi or whatever. I expected that idiot was supposed to be an elder statesman who will stand to make sure the country go forward. And these are the same people today you respect as a father. They are using you to just prolong their life. Imagine Oshomole life is meaningful. Your own is not still meaningful. Oshomole life is a multi-millionaire. Your own life is not still, despite you there abroad, your life is not still as meaningful as Oshomole. Whether you even reach as Oshomole reach now. But we does not see anything wrong about the state these people have governed. I watched one of his videos where he said that he had been doing protests in 2000 since when he was 17 years. If he's not a useless man, the protests he has been doing, what has he been yielding? Can I be proud to say right now, I've been in the field of activism, that I have nothing tangible to say? When the Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency, came into advocacy for liberating the Biafran people, when? But everything I have said have come to pass. What has Oshomole said they have come to pass? Only the regret he have made by giving a good governor to Edo people, he started regretting and governor Obaseki. And Obaseki was good. To what the reason why I voted him for, the only mistake that man have made, whether I did it deliberately, I don't know, was the injection issue that he carried. The rest of that policy is good. We are still clamoring for them as if he were born. As at your age, Oshomole was as poor as any other thing. As at your age, you use it still chatting Oshomole today. He was as poor. Right now, he's rich. He's even saying from 70 years he have been doing protest. What have come out from the protest? Right now, you are now indirectly instigating violence. You give us a governor because you want. Because the reason why these people can only fight themselves because they belong to the same occult. They drank blood together. They are instead of be going, please, don't do this thing to me. You just see them fight in media. They are still close allies. The same your life that is supporting them, they want your life to be miserable. That's why they never want you around them. Never want you around them. How many times has Oshomole ever condemned killings by Fulani if it really meant well for the people? How many times have you ever one day condemned killing? So, okay, now, why will Fulani be killing people? These are the same agenda. Oshomole know quite all right. How which he may fame that and therefore arrest and they'll kill and throw away. Every one of them that know that Buhari is not in Nasoro, they know. That's why at times, they want to react, why you go do this thing to me? Why you go do this thing to me? Oshomole one time, if you want to do gagaga, now the same message, oh Bob, take your time, you the Chris. Maybe they may also be having his naked picture in Aso Rock. Because what you don't know big past you. So the people that are saying, let's end Nigeria, they know more than you. You are just trying to use a sentiment and start fooling yourself. We are in abroad is not in us. We still complain of bees. At times the bee you used, either because you want retire, you see they shout. If the money is there, you don't even know whether they are collecting the money from your account. So many atrocities in our country today because nobody is ready to fist up the nation. You that they say the youth is the future leader. If you speak, look at it, that small protest that day now. Don't you see that we have won? If not because of a lot of people went into violence, they were killing another for order. You can go for peaceful protest. Nobody go sniff. No government office go open. Everybody go there stand still. Your friend go they carry food, they come for you. It lead to revolution. Those they can even give us revolution in the whole Nigeria. If we really want it. But before you know these people, they will hijack it. They will hijack it, send 1 or 2 holons to enter the midst to start killing. Destroy government property is not the best because now your property you still destroy. But there are ways you do some certain things. They will respect you and you yourself. Nobody go jail, everybody will just there. And that is what is going to be coming. Just see the uprising today. I'm not going to say Brafa don't declare their own now. Nigeria have no army to start fighting Brafa. The world is too civilized right now. They are going to leave Brafa and let them go. Now let the Fulani where Nigeria they will say Britain go mobilize people. Britain not mobilize anybody. If Britain mobilize anybody, we'll fight to get enter. They can't protest. Nobody go enter this thing again or down the street. He allow Ratisuna come wale. No, he's not going to be violent. Who laugh is in our Ladian? Nigerian can do it here abroad. Let them, because everybody now let you one never know say now Britain be our problem. They are your major problem. You not get any of that problem because the system they give to you. I know say our leader, those ones say they won't done it while making, but the system they give to you as a leader, if you go there, you must do their way. That's the kind of system they give to us. The system they give to us as a leader, if you once you sit down for Aso Rock, the people you are going to be holding meeting with, you are going to be there alone. Where all ministers are talking. You come back say one Fulani, one come. You want to be president or not. You don't have allies. You can stay there. Donald Trump ended up becoming American president because of Galactic Federation was on his side. White Hat was on his side. He don't tell you the informant for America. Now group of soldiers, major general, they come out. They have been trying to fist up this war right from then. They couldn't. Donald Trump were invited, please, come and be our leader. Just the same way Jephthah was called to come and fight against the Amorite in the book of Judges chapter 11. So Donald Trump was called, please come and be our leader. Do you know people controlling this world today? Do you think the world is controlled by what Peter Obi is saying? Or if Peter Obi on one way? Or till Peter Obi become a president, even though you see that president cannot move anything. Not be Buhari the toss where Rufai they tell and say, man, Gunwebane. Just go think on yourself. It not be Buhari talk so Rufai the challenger. What the same this thing win tomorrow now? For example, they give one to be today calm down your names so that may you remain under one Nigeria and die in one Nigeria. Then as they talk so Rufai say shut up your mouth. Kanu governor say shut up your mouth. What can they do? If guys don't take, I say they enter, they go share the country for your hand. Now they command the military, not be Fulani, not be them. Go and check all our ministers. Go and tell the list. All is Fulani. Only where they give you spokesman, PRO, public relation officer. That's where they give you. So with what is playing now, you should know that it can't work. It can't work. You cannot put a ranting into a square hole. Or no, it can't work. So the ideology I'm giving to you here is that where you put your mind, so remove your mind from there, build up a mind of revolution. It is through revolution we can make our life to be meaningful again. There are revolutions without ammunition. The one of Sri Lanka, there was no bomb blast. The one of when the military took over in Mali, they suspended the constitution today that the France government gave to them. Up till now, they never do election. But they've succeeded in evacuating the France military away from their territory. Burkina Faso have also told the French military to leave their territory. You see other countries feasting their country, military takeover. You just say you don't have any of that option apart from vote because you are so lazy. That is the only thing that is left with us today. Let's just campaign and vote. Which country in the world have the vote feast? You have not feasted any country. So for you to come, say you want to run and take, even Donald Trump couldn't even. They have to start acting thing. Biden government were created. to make sure Amuni Madan Ragbona. It was created. That's why today people still call themselves the Democrat. That's why, because of the hatred people have for Donald Trump. That made them go take injection. Because Biden were not promoting it. Biden Yene. Go and look at it about what MRO vaccine not contain. What it will be. You can't even. That's why I'm not too bothered right now. The only board know the people that are going to stay in this world as we speak. Only God knows. We cannot even predict tomorrow. The video I did the other day, today, because the weather was sprayed. Because I see the girl helicopter today. Because I did the video, the last video I did, who say me I not wake up. You think it's normal? Where they want everybody down. The most strongest creator in the world is human. Human being, Trump pass iron. The way God take creators. That's why before, until your heart fail, nothing they happen. The thing will just entire, but you breathe time, before you know, you'll see revive, before you know, you are okay again. That's why if these people, they have an agenda of the population, why do you think they are going to sorry for you, or why they will not bring out any policy? But the FULANI, they are trying as much as they can to protect themselves. You don't get where you're rich right now. Rufai might have also been planning on how they are going to be their sovereignty state. They might have strategized it out. Only God knows. Because if you look at the trade right now in Meto Buhari, you will know, say, yes. You see, at the end of the day, they will gather all the money. Now then they say go by themselves, carry their citizen money, go give central bank. What about the central bank reject it? Now, let's shut down Nigeria. They must shut down the Nigeria. The same Tinubu you are seeing right now campaigning for one Buhari, or the same article you are seeing right now, they got plan B already. Now you want not get plan. Now you want not get plan. They got their plan already. Have you ever one day see a president say something? Is it not the president that be saying it right from time all of them obey? Why are they no longer obeying this one? Because the justice system have said that according to law, have the Nigerian be obeying law, then they obey law. How many times Rufai don't come and say leave one at the canoe alone? It's a true currency right now. You want to say they should obey the court of law. They should obey law. A lot of things that be happening in that Kaduna. Have you ever seen Rufai come and lament like this? Because they want their plan to continue. And Buhari say, they don't find me Richard, know my children, know my everything. What did Donald Trump do? The Taliban leader. He sent the house, go give him. According to Donald Trump, he said the Taliban leader, Abdul, they call him Your Excellency. Your Excellency, what the meaning of this? He sent the house, go give him. Send and go give him. That is to say, we don't already know you. If anyone American soldier lost or die, I'm going to hit you hard more than. Although they love their children. That is to say, this man don't already stress me finish. For 1 year, 8 months, no American soldier died. Maybe Buhari now, they don't send the picture of your family, go give an on it. But the most daft people I've seen in my life are some Nigerian alien. Nigerian today useless. All of them today, they are still addressing Buhari as he's not alive. Or wounded. Agwa kona when I finish name be tete finish up there. E kuni magbe condolence this in your non let me we wa. Yen magbe condolence letter again. Condolence message in. Before they go, okay, we can't let's do it like this again. You know me put the daughter change. What you made them care Bakari? Because Bakari know in and out of the presidency. They know say where this man can go so he go give us that time. Not be the say COVID killer, not be COVID killer bay. That's why I will to see Bajo me fame in the bay. Osibajo know what's in Asorok. Osibajo know. All governors they know. The reason why Wike they show stubbornness at time we start they know. But Wike cannot really do more because they get a naked picture near Yak Baonisa. Because now that old that they use and they swear. They get their naked picture. That's why they can never speak and speak against Fulani. Because they needed power. That's why this system, other shut down. Right now, a governor have the right to contest what this president is saying is bad. There are a lot of policy right now that they bring common. Go and look around this anti of the governor of Florida. Everybody's mandate, they turn her down because this permit. The state permit that you can do this thing, so and so thing by yourself. That's why you see them at times. The president go talk. They go to America today. There are what you, if you like now, Greg Abbott in Texas, he don't like transgender sports. That man, where Tony self go to woman, you go to follow women, they do sports. Any women where they Texas now, if he go California governor, if he accept them, the law if he permit them there. Say this thing must be general, lie no. Most Americans say they are sovereignty on their own. But there is a law from the federal they follow. If the law is not according to their own constitution, which is the restored republic, my dear, they go push again for your eye. That's you can't just come as a president, you want to put this. President have his own jurisdictions. Right now, Donald Trump is already debating if the 2024, what is coming to come and do, either he's going to put death sentence to drugs. Death sentence. If you tell people now why Peter been on campaign like this, and all those are coward, whatever. There are people that will then you cannot have a die-hard supporter. Any person that managed to vote for you that I know that person is a patriot, he's ready to change the nation. You don't need to always come as a whatever. If, for example, right now, Nigeria become good tomorrow, I'm be choosing you to come and occupy this post. Maybe, for example, I don't even need to campaign. Between this person that's from diaspora and Newton, millions and millions will vote for me because they know I've already spoken my mind right from time. I don't need to even campaign. You know what I'm capable of doing. One courtesan is off. It's off. We are aware of you, though. Blabbing and corruption. Any leader that want to go to jail, we go to jail. There should be discipline. But in our own, no discipline. The people storing Nigerian money today, if you can be able to bring part of it and give it to the British Caliphate, they will leave you. That's why nobody's in jail. That's why corruption continues in Nigeria. So far, if they catch you in the act of corruption, not just eat your money, one EFCC, they look for you, quickly call them. The chairman of EFCC, worry now, the 1 billion do with me, I'll give her 500,000 inside. I'm just tired. Of, no, 500 million. You say you give 500 million. They go leave them. They go deal with 5. Then when you want to say you want to carry or you want to do, say now you know, part, now they go jail you now. They won't jail you. Nigeria system does not jail people who eat money. Because that's what the system permits. So far, bring the lion's share out of it. Then you are free. Is Osomole supposed to be on the street? That cannot account of 30 billion Waterstone project? Osomole supposed to be on street? He's on street today because that's the system. I pray Obaseki have the man tomorrow to say Osomole don't his assets will be seized. That's why Obaseki refused now to be giving contract to Odion Ways and the Niggas. That's why they call him Ogiomba. Because you give contract to them, they will aid the money. That's how today we become who we are. Nothing is working and nobody ready to make it work. And without telling ourselves the truth, it can't work. Most society abroad were built with truth. How will it still be created in future into your own matter? That was the origin of those. We were made to lies. Particularly anything that have to do with them. You have to defend stupidity. That's why today none of them can fight me in social media. Because I carry truth. You cannot withstand the truth. You can't withstand the truth. They know they are liars. They themselves, they know that they are lying. That's why you cannot fight the truth. The more you try to fight the truth, the more you'll be having calamity. That's what you are seeing today. Everything I've said, no one that have not come to pass. I'm not happy that it's coming to pass. I was supposed to be quoted wrong, but nobody ready to quote me wrong. Rather than we keep on doing one particular thing and we are expecting a different result. We are not ready to become a good citizen. We are not saying the truth in our locality. How are you blaming that Nigeria is bad? If people are called that will be complaining that Nigeria is bad, that God will hear us. Not you that lies. Go and take it from your ego. How inhuman is being practiced there. Now, when we now send you to go and represent us in federal, Even when you are supposed to bring the ego to a standstill, you still overlook it and say, oh, mommy, baba, no. Then we want to have a better society. So me, I'm tired of this, your being in a state of ajagadouism all the time, reading lamentation. The book of Ecclesiastes 3 from verse 1. He said there is time and there is season for everything. At least this very time and season, in my own life, I should use it to pray a better government. I'm tired of campaigning every 4 years, losing money, losing emotion. By the grace of God, as soon as I drop every fight right now, we have emerging. Then I begin to drop a lot of things. Only way to come concern me that and to go fix those state. May you tell me. Me, I'm tired. A lot of you are not just tired of spending money. Any person just come and donate it, go there, because not your fault, you want it to be good. But right now, go and think it. You are planning one method. I said it before. If we are going to fix Nigeria, either through quadratic equation, either through simultaneous equation, either through almighty formula. But for me, I prefer almighty formula. Because under almighty formula, a lot of this can happen. Because we cannot just continue like this. Nobody thinks, even we read our Bible, the old brain we have 20 years ago is still with us. What I've never wanted put food on our table is what we are still supporting. Anytime there's someone bewitch us that whenever a new leader comes out, we forget the old wounds. We forget it automatically. Are they European when they were shouting, Buhari, no nonsense man. He's a military man. But at the end of the day, what happens? The first 1, 2 years, 3 years, he go come on just now. That's how they console themselves. Uno cannot buy. Get what will not buy now? 8 years plus this my age. Then you want me to start talking after 8 years in this bondage? Or don't you see how Nigeria rehabilitated their fetters here? If I tell you the money I spent this very period sending to people, you go, hey. Or should I leave public domain because people are asking me, what about the one that already get my number, but they don't get them? Can they now ask? Then I'll get 100 euros. I say I know 750 inside. Which day I have to empty myself. I empty my wallet. Because you could see tears in people's eyes, they have no food to eat. Because of the situation of the country. If it was to be good, at least, people can go back to farm and indulge in doing their businesses. But right now, it's affecting me. So I will be very sincere in whatever activism I'm doing. Me, I'm tired. Because you will not ask me women. That's why we give us our last kobo. Thank God for 1 or 2 persons who are tired of it. Somebody is watching here right now. When now so they hold me for neck. Bros, me and my children will not see where I go. I need to go rent house. Somebody here right now watching, bring out 50,000 from his pockets. He may learn it from. Because the time where I want to feed me talk to him, he go my son, but Chairman, that one right now, I've been able to also relocate ourselves. We are more because these are people with potentiality who would have been able to stand up their life. But the situation of Nigeria is not everybody that can go into ritualism. All our celebrity today, their money, you get killed. Don't feel that they are celebrity cars. Go, you cannot do. Some of them they eat shit. Some of them are zero, but you don't know. You think they are making money. Just wait. Some of them they have already collected your destiny. Your brother work pass I know they were around billion. He carry your own destiny, join your brothers and sisters on boy do a KIF. He carry the family full spirit. They go do money. But we are celebrating them. Right now, Nigerian youth, if they are spending 30 million, it took off an eye. Somebody that have not up to about 500,000 followers. Or that the motor kicking and I'll bet 30 million yo. What does that tell you? Will you go Facebook we pay? Can they tell you where they get their money from? They just, media is here right now, everybody cover up in their own area for them to be doing their atrocities. And for you to blow, when man dey back to nobody blow you. Nobody know you. You just did there. E.g. Sameloko. Because Sameloko couldn't afford what they afford in Nollywood or the Bollywood or the Nollywood. That was why that man, that man, much of you man jeep. But he's the best actor in the whole Africa. The best actor in the whole Africa. But he couldn't afford what it takes to be in Hollywood. Air child trafficking and adrenochrome. Is it not what they do? I know them more than what. Now you the Lord. That's why I see them on media. Now you the freak. I don't follow any page for it. I don't. Since I put picture for Instagram, whether now I don't even. I never want this style. Okay, now make I go Instagram. I'm not Instagram. I'm not TikTok. But I have my pictures in Instagram for long. I've never even accessed it. Whether I copy and paste that they do for Instagram, I don't even know. I'm not interested. Because there you see all these idiots. They're going to give you unnecessary headache. Who cannot really say how they made their money. Why you not rich? You just see small picking today. Carry go carry come. So the situation of Nigeria is making people to go and start making unnecessary money. Unnecessary money. Child trafficking, child sacrifice everywhere. Money way normal for Nigeria, for all these people they see. You know rich too. They are collecting people's spirit, collecting the destiny of our guests to go on. There was a story I had now. A senator collect a guest life. Do you think they are in that position? If they tell you what they do before they get there, it's not like European politics, for example. In Europe is what you know. In Nigeria, politics is who you know. You doesn't have governor who's going to push you. The small politician will have today go and check how much they pay as homage. If it doesn't have that, we want a system whereby if you're a political science student, just come with ideology, you'll be voted for. We have to crumble this system. This system is allowing a lot of human sacrifices, ritualism to occupy a political position. That's why when they are there, they want to make sure they service their organ. Imagine who give you slot, you service them. How much allocation are they giving to you? Where go reach you use? That's why you just see a state. The more working governor we don't see, now be Obaseki. Obaseki is not my friend, but we need to be very truthful. Go and see massive projects. Go and see building that was abandoned. A lot of all the building was supposed to be built by Shomole, but Shomole were not building red roof. It could service all the wolves and the coyotes in the state. And any of the moment area, that was why you feel it is good. The food no longer get it to them. So Obaseki had just come so that he go crumble. We know they get what you they get before again. That was why they unleashed on him. That's why they were the one that told you Obaseki is bad. Let the palace just say just now we're fearing Obaseki. One or two idiotic Guana. In Allah, they want Obaseki a bad governor. They will also carry your brain along because right from time, this who they are programmed you to be. Anywhere belief is. If they say this person is bad, it's bad. If they say it's good, it's good. That's why today, a lot of people cannot watch my video. Why? Because of the truth I'm saying. Is that really lie? Because they were what the society were weaponized to you know, subject us into. Never you speak the truth. It was today that I just got something just flashed to me. Look at the reason why they call people Ogyomba. Never you say the truth, you know. Never you say the truth. And what makes you to become Ogyomba? You have to speak. You don't become Ogyomba by silent. You have to speak. Say about what they do. Then you become Ogyomba now. And that thing, go and say it elsewhere in Kano. You are not Ogyomba. You can even go to UK. This very man in America, he went to number 10 Downing Street and he saw Theresa May in UK. But the few one he said, where prison about Munirame, or you know one motor, he not pronounced slave upon the children. But the one he did in number 10 Downing Street, Ogele Yoya and Theresa May. Theresa May was afraid of that very small man. Amati Ogin UK. The same Emmanuel Ogyomba, we also the one that were furious where Odotiebon Theresa May. Why was he interested in that? Because he could see that these people, they are the one holding us bound. A life for a UK Agbalo a padlock or number 10 Downing Street in a Vieso Beckham Palace. That's where they lock your life. If you doesn't lose yourself, my dear, you are the lamentation. Or one over boss one daily kwaban. Or salobuano give you worry hold down. Or your wealth. O salo bwana ejovi wari ho dan. Venu where ya ho dan no gba no welele. Ana me where you don't want done. You now becomes a problem in the family. The brothers that grow together were not reno there. Wari tie or my get it your tion get to one do. You will reap everything you have sown. How many people have life in Europe? Let's be frank and sincere. It may be rosy for you right now because there are people that are pretending following you. It's when you are already weak. You can no longer make new friend again. You are. All your lives is in Downing Street and Beckham Palace. That's why most of us today, my think is say, I wonder you are in abroad where as at by now. Sense of human hero, you cannot see better decide what will happen in your society. Now, why they calling these people this name? Or else, what is the offense of these people? None of you want to look at the motive behind why they call people Yoruba. All you know is the action. Now, my speaking the truth, that elders who are used giving land to Fulani, Oton Wahene Fulani, or Dojian, Ya Lavo Agbe level, or Ohe Boykin, why not you home to Hena? Then you call somebody idiot. Then what is the offense? Because this was how the state were created. That's why no government, apart from Obaseki, that are breaking protocols today for you. Obaseki is receiving insult for you. He's receiving insult for you. The most insulted governor in the world. That's why today I'm seeing solidarity with that man. Come what may. Yeah, that is Okon Kosaloboa. I'm still solidarity with that man because what that man stands for. Obaseki, the most useless administration with the whole world. Name media aid is Obaseki, whatever. So if the rest of them, because how can speaking the truth becomes a problem? But the same thing you talked about in your state, but you share it even in the Congress in abroad. They'll praise for you and say, this guy is a truthful guy. What is Newton saying that retains you? That's not in the Bible. But the same thing, every pastor you preach about your stepbrother. The same matter, or talk about your stepbrother, you are happy. Well, yes, God will punish that my stepbrother. But the same person, all I do ya preach working now. Look at what my pastor taught me the other day. Why are you doing it? Then they call you a name. But if that thing, if you can say it in another place, but they cannot say it to you because Uko one idiot. You are going to see how people will start dying massively. You are going to see how people wickedness will send them to the early grave. Because of what they've committed themselves to. Because of this same automatic hatred. No matter the very day you start speaking the truth, you become my friend. There are what people call expulsion. There are expulsion that claim the very day you have resident. Automaticamente. Eso se lo nula. Bad truth. Even the Brafage DO stupidity today, DO useless. The very day they start thinking and start speaking the truth and come and make an open appeal. Una the canon, we saw you, we are sorry. Please forgive us. If Joseph can forgive his people in the book of Genesis 37, please Una the canon forgive us. And they put a call through to me. Newty, the prayer you also pray for the wicked DOS. Ryan, if he had DSA Mwanyori, if we baba, wajabian, okay, if not, everybody making the DOS on a lot of you have forgotten. Go and look at DOS today. They are cluttered with shame. Now, who told me that the DOS was useless? Nobody told me. I know about it. They are cluttered with shame today. That the person they say that he is working for federal government of Nigeria, Nasabon and this one. Federal government of Nigeria, this very small boy to order. It matter what we can be or those states. Be truthful with whatever thing you do. What is going to save you tomorrow? Una danger is the truth in Okemewela. Don't let anybody bamboozle you. Don't let anybody trick you no yatori. Even they can't save you when the calamity comes. The only thing that can save you or a huwe, which is God. Or can save you on your dying bed. They can't save you. And then you are because of them. Then we do why you think I'm doing what I'm doing when all the thing I'm saying constitutes of truth. I already made mistake, but I don't make the mistake in saying the truth. I'm not telling you the truth and nothing but the truth. When we do have a time, why will you be accusing me with support? Why me no riba go. I was not taught like that. Why me said about Cecil? No, I was not taught like that. If I can use my IS money to help people, which I doesn't even know right from Adam, why would I also use my voice to support people who don't need the freedom? Now, is the Nigerian good for you? When I win a man, then why are you dragging them where they must keep on suffering? When the man get their liberation, are you yourself going to get your liberation? He said, whatsoever a man swear is a law of karma. What is karma? A law of inevitable consequences. He must come back to you. He must. So we should mind whatever thing we do. That's why I don't compromise my value. I don't compromise my truth. Nothing more. I'm alive today, healthy. Why? Because of the truth I carry. Because of the truth. Okay, now look at Facebook. Facebook also weaponized their own social media that you don't speak the truth. That's why Twitter today. Then Elon Musk now today Twitter. I tell you, go and see today. People are now pasting gradually about Ignorolo there. Before they put you in censorship. Why will Facebook be balancing my view? What am I doing? Because I speak the truth. Because whatever the entities people create, use it to lie on our favor. They don't want you to speak against what they want. Talk according to their favor. That's why they give you monetization, because they don't see the truth about what is happening in the world. You don't speak about it. Let every one of them do one single program I'm doing. Now they pay go divided. Here be demonetized a page they be arrested by. Let them try it. Dare them and let them try. Go and write their comment where do the same topic Newton is doing. Why are you not talking about what's happening in the world? It must be one person on the time, because that was what they were programmed to do. They know that thing will never bless you or give you any information. Just for you to follow them. Follow a blind man, you fall into the dish. That's what they have been programmed to do. Why was Nnamdi Kanu having problem? Because he bring liberation to his people. Why did Facebook delete Samuel Ekman or whatever? Why did they attack his YouTube? This is what they do. What is television? They use it to tell that to your vision. That's the meaning of it. They created it to tell that to you. That social media can make you live a miserable life. It can make you to hate person you're supposed to love. It can even make you to hate your husband. Because what they're going to be feeding you with. Because this is what they want you to know. That's why today they conform our head toward one particular direction, what they want us to know. Because most of us, we don't do extra thinking on our own. We don't do extra study on our own. Whatever we hear from the news, we take it. No, you know what I hear from the news? I do my verification. If you don't run with what God has told me, it blunt for. That way, whatever I tell you here is true. There are some things I tell you here, a CNN event. Call him again Amule. Why there are some intel they don't bring out, I give it to you. It becomes an intel because why? It is already in your mind. Why be home? Yes. That was why I was the first person that questioned the earthquake in Osuno, Turkey and Syria. Before they brought it out after 2 days or after 3 days, where they should arrest 113 people. Now who is right? Earthquake are you kidding me? Don't you see the earthquake we're the footage already war in Ukraine made them bring them out. Don't you see the recent footage I was showing to you? The broadcaster just a talk. Now bridge or remove one. He can the drag now to use the policy take cover himself. A Facebook in a government page by I wait false information. But this was a report that come from there. He always say that plastic not come out. It would have not been false information. This is how they have been managing our head. This is how the managers and managers we feel today we are the best. because they are using English to broadcast their news. At the time your children right now is watching the news, they are not having UK accent. You just concluded that your children, they are intelligent. But your children, they couldn't combine the dots. Your children, they couldn't go and do a trust study and see what was in this injection. Why most of Igbo were the one, they brought this information to their father and their mother. Mom, I've done my research. This thing is wrong. People are kicking against it. Let's go. You go and watch some comment. You see what people write. Your mind, your mind will just tell you, at the time you glint your mind to it, not even your father can. Even when your dad started telling you, my mind will start here, block you. Because you are be convinced. When the book of Philippians 2 verse 12, the part B of it, work out your salvation with fear and reasonably, mind your business. Even though your wife not believe on breakfast struggle, when I made reason to believe on it, join them in prayers. Because the time is going to come, your wife will work where we work. That is what is coming. There are husbands and wives today. The husband likes the injection, the wife does not like it. Automatically they are going to be separated because they are building smart cities everywhere. There's never a time we can stay in the same society because of the electromagnet in your system or because of the decision I've taken. So let's not get it twisted. But a friend, or when we ask you where now, where is your real friend, is somebody who have taken the same decision with you. Any person that have not taken decision will take one day ask we no man or man when anybody who mema what young who mema what can woo or man no when me wo toga kawe mi me waya ya ni ge me na wala ok be ma me o be ma me ni ya gbe me o mema what young we ma wo can woo but man no when me wo you. So that's it. I'm always giving these things to you all the time because why? I love humanity. My own, I wish everybody can just be saved because the world is big. Forget about what these people is saying. Who tell you the world is full? We are traveling where me to can bolo. These people, they just hate you for nothing. Emmanuel will hate to say all your leaders at home who does not meet well for you. Imagine Maya as we take migrate common for Edo, we are adding to the state, we are not subtracting from it. Yet, the few natural resources in Noken, they couldn't use it to even manage it for the youth. They are wasting the money. They waste the money. Yet, they are still in need of more today. Then what are we saying? So it is very, very dehydrating. Please, let every one of us wake up. Even the Bible urges each and every one of us. In the book of 1 Corinthians 13 verse 11, it says, when I was a child, I spoke like a child, I understood like a child, I thought like a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. All the childish politics, let's forget about it. This no longer time for politics, we have to face policy. This is no longer time for politics, we have to face policy. Whatever decision you are taking today is how your life is going to look like. He said, don't be deceived, our God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall be. He said, man, at the end of the day, you may not reap what I've sowed. You may end up reaping your own because of the value you added to society. What about everybody standing tomorrow? Everybody want to face the judgment. For example, what do you have to say? You were only watching video you never shared because you never want to associate yourself with that very man. You never want to fight anything, you want to get everything cheap. Because the one will not become a liar. I've seen people dragging with you. I should be lying. I better speak the truth and don't enter Benin than for me to speak the truth, than for me to lie and enter Benin. What are you doing? You just see how they manipulated our head. What's so special about the Edo? I can't get it. And how we find ourselves here, we are going to leave this very particular state we are, the chaotic and aquatic state. I can't say it. Just for us to combine dot as a youth, we can't combine dot. I don't want to blame people in Nigeria because they don't have network to follow us. Most of them, they would have done well, but they don't have network. Look at how they are treating their head. No light. They cannot afford anything. Phone with the generator, the charge, it don't reach anything. And those ones right now, they are used to suffering. They never believe that they can map to any better things. That's how Nigerians subjected them to be. And those people never believe that they can ever one day speak the truth that will eat the nation. That's how their culture and their tradition have subjected them to be. Just to lie. And hate people that speak the truth. Oibo, they want they close to people they speak truth. If I were to be in Congress of America with the little things I know, I'll be tougher than a Ted Cruz or Rampor. I will be tougher. There are people that lie here abroad anyway, but they know they go far. People that speak the truth here are the patriots. They are born. Patriots are born. That is, there is inborn. It is inherent and inalienable. That is, you just hate lies. You cannot be judging issue to me right now. You are lying. I will look at you and laugh. If you watch, okay, now this issue, we need to digest it. I'm going to tell you the truth, which we will be saying. So my activism consists of the truth. There's no way I can lie. So let YouTube and Facebook look at the other day after this alien insulted the person that used to carry a video. Iran, he did carry the video again. The down tomorrow we say is a patriot. We are watching everybody. What about carrying it before? God bless him. You are the one getting money from it. I'm not getting money from it. You are not the one asking me. You are just helping spreading the message. Also doing your publicity in your own little way. Right now it stopped because of a threatening, because of what I do. Now, do, for example, then who is to repair all these things? When mommy were black people, if not because of what is coming with Nezera Gesera is sure. I foresee therefore, there are a lot of people still going to suffer and die anyway. The Wati, they never name us devil or paint us black, saying that we be black. Our color is not, am I already black like that? There would have been a way they would have, you know, that is, give us a name today in Orebe as a black person because of our mentality. We does not think upright. Mawami oho, now we be like hen. We go see one chick, you go say, oh, don't complete. They did not really call us black because of our color. They call us black because of our archaic idea. We so belittle ourselves. Ebunome wan se men, maso do sokba. Ebunome wan se maso do sokba. Bene bove we motori mi ave tibi ha mi ga ibe do we ado ariyo. Makas with technology. How did your father have the sense to convert it on a document? Who invented Dogi? Is it Oibo? That was no invention. Adori magi yo adori ona badogi abeyo. Now Oibo. Your father invented it. The same your father no yoku ha. Wait or useless when all your pa. Nenokpa no you working. Nenokpa no mabe TV control. Ya can't be you yako. Your father is no more. Elubo ave do le ave do pale ave do film nanare plantain ou do dry then ou do we lo ave do ya we lubo ave do woka aya we kusu then enene lubo de ba ore de no wo neje ki gbava aya we mieki on event so when you have a way phone it might be animal creating them, but today this very generation is not adding value to anything. Only what they could do now yari bangwe. Ad official lashes ado you as nothing and they they forget where a fast food I where you want. What my be only why we not doing my available. Most women today they campant. Most women they campant as we speak. A don't one. Because you want to live a Wati life. And this Wati they have their tradition. Their tradition is intact. They have a unique tradition. Their tradition is intact. It's the life you see them live. But you abandon your own tradition and start living their own. That's why Okonaye mwego your home. Or one ma we white wedding. We or your yahu yore. The way your traditional marriage is to you, the same way their white wedding represent your traditional marriage. Then you are not doing two marriage. Ozo mugu. This is very unacceptable. Nobody right to think. We have everything in the Bible. That's why you just see somebody that being social media. Let them do content I do. When you are tell them to do. Why are you people not ready to fix our society? Why no, I'm not jealous in anybody. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous anybody. But too much of everything is bad. Our society is going to hell. Nuestro vida. Ya casi cabal. Casi. Fata un pelín. ¿Cómo sigue viviendo así sin pensar? Nadie no quiere pensar. Solo hace algo que es fácil. No quiere hacer algo difícil. Algo difícil, así es la vida. They don't care. They want to do it cheap. When does life ever one day give you what you deserve? It give you what you demand. What we only give to you, what you never wish for. That's why today, the life have put us in one precarious position. We are accepting it and calling on a 33-year-old boy to come and carry the calamity of the generation. I told you before now. Exodus 14:14, God will fight your fight, you will hold your peace. One, first of all, accept that you have a fight. Two, strategize on how you that fighter to be. Do you have four? Each of you to go with 3 men. God, when imami go ya if you men no boom. But these 3 men I have who strategize and say train them very well. You want pia yangbe, you want see yangbe, cheat them. Please, you don't need to conquer. You see strategize. Oh, mama, strategize. We don't believe on the blood and Machiavellian. We don't have anything in our hands. People want Nigeria to be good, but what measure are they putting? A Peter Obi. They don't have any other measure apart from Peter Obi. It's Jesus, you know. Nigeria will be good though, Peter Obi. It will be good, Peter Obi. That all their prayer than Peter Obi. They can't do anything, they can't speak. Then you have been following a man who just come on media and talk about trash. That people are already dying. This is a fight I started 2020. Immediately, I said after Baseki's fight, I pick up Donald Trump's issue. It's not all about Donald Trump. It's all about salvation for humanity. What does this man stand for? He's the only person that meant to work for you. Today, somebody created a Facebook year in, year out. Every working now, at least my viewers or my follower may be lacking this information. You doesn't have any information you pass to your people. What are monetization? No, go and mark my word. Because these people, they are demonic. Where the heart of men are desperately wicked. Those are bad space in Amion. Even up to the charity owner. What makes you to call a charity owner? Because the compassionate mind. So far, you want to collect from A, who have a split any. But the same charity owner, you are going through pay today, but we're donating. What information have they given to you that have helped you today? Only new thing in the whole Nigeria. And the same in me. And I only recognize. I will not force you to recognize me. But it will come to a time you will knock on Newton's door. I'm going to back the door against you. Everybody will give account of his still worship. Agbona is not a young man you can do. Things will be better one day. But for everybody's load, but people are feeling pains today. Young girls, they are already in the issue of blood. Because of our negligence, even everybody switch up into action, giving up ourselves encouragement, would have been able to save ourselves as a black. People today, they have lost their consciousness. All is about money. Okay, platform were just for fight, just for fight. Their punishment also who because the book of James 4:17, he said, those that know to do good and do it not, then become sin. Your responsibility no my purpose of my page was not for my personal selfish interest. I do it to fight for everybody. If I'm even scolding anybody right now, I'm scolding that person because that person is trying to kill me. Or no information that will save your life. That's why we won't fight that person. I'm not using my Facebook to do my personal selfish interest. How many times have you ever, apart from birthday, I post a picture? Every hour with your band, birthday, they post a picture. What I expected, or man have a day or say, or eventing on day, because I begin to see right now, tears is forming from everybody's eye. I maybe so, it's so sewane. It's so sewane. In la dana me whistle. And we have me, I will bet I will not do it. I will also more with the people that more. But a man, no matter, I think I go beyond your boy, ya only a boy in a jar or Nambi cannot do. Then they will have themselves to blame. Or they will also find themselves in a state of cardiac trouble. So this what do happens? A blogger in Benin, a small boy what threatening, let's assume, as he's carrying my video, I use it to eat. That very day right now is one right? Follow people that say the truth if you must succeed in life. It may be scanty now. Look at Samuel Ekman today. I think everybody call him Nyamiri, call him a man of name. All of you know right from time, I supported that man. I was the one that named him Joshua. It cost him a clear. It cost him a declare and named him Joshua. I told them to stop fighting Joshua. While fighting Joshua, today the DOS they are regretting. But I think millions and millions of people right now is not following him. I join in prayer to preserve him alive. Iwaya gbokan. And ya be gbokan time to come. Mozel wo ragmo. Maybe here we do tare when you think I still help you. See one thing I thought, oh yeah, more. All of you can testify. That's why it is good to be good in life. But today, look at the massive support. Look at how everybody's embracing. Look at the ancestors of Biafra land. Stood by that man. A small boy. Or shaky foundation in Nigeria now. No begun about do. In Nigeria. Whoever thought that somebody they unleash on. It come to a time you men who have what to him. I know how many prayers I prayed in the sea for one of the canon. And pray for the useless DOS. Oh, is that Yeniana? Oh, is Zayenia? 5% of the prayers are low boy answer. The rest 95 is coming. Oh, is Zayeniana? Because there are things you don't do. Because of what? Well, I mean, for. Now, in life, don't support me when I do evil. Let's support you, eh? When you see me doing truth, irrespective stand. That's why they told the ABBOTT they were complaining. Let me round up here. The people in the time of ABBOTT, they were complaining. God had told ABBOTT, when the promises of God you show to us, when is it going to come to pass? It's in Exodus now. You will fight our fight. We will hold our peace. Why is it that this is not coming true? God told ABBOTT, ABBOTT 2 verse 2, he said, write the vision. Your vision and your mission, write it down. Make it plain on a tablet. He says, whosoever that read it, come and oriate, all hand will give no gualo. We don't with it. Although a visioner or mege no ya say, but a have say a yikbe or we but dear hoy. Nothing good in life comes easily. There must be wilderness before the promised land. Every one of us want promised land. That's why we want voters card. No. No wilderness, no inheritance. But we don't know. And this was the thing our pastors supposed to taught their members in church. Christians today, we are supposed to stand for revolution in Nigeria. Because every scripture is there that will lead you to go through revolution and you can become a holy sinner. Maybe Irena Jabane dekwe fulani wa mosisi oko ya gbe fiomabo wene. Ya wa mo abezion ye. I'm not a murderer. I just committed an holy sin. That was what Moses committed. What this Pentecostal that they brought to Nigeria, even you see 10 Fulani, Ogbe family 10, 100 people is lying down, and that Fulani right now, just for you to blow him on his eye, no more see for. They will say, my pastor says it's a sin, that shall not kill. Or man not the family 10, who the way you will consider what fear me a sin, no. This is the Pentecostal they give to you. What the Exodus said. 22. Have an eye. Tout for omana ya okolo we ya okolo wa ge ala sisi no fisi be tan be gbalo be fisi be ya kolo. That is my principles. Despite I don't know how to use it to pay evil, but now with you do me bad, never again. What when you were woman? Why can't you man work? No, they go out of him. I don't need it. I don't marry they say love. If you must be my friend, let your character be accurate. I'm not the type that take decision easily. It take millions of years for me to take one decision. Once I take it, it's final. Ya learn when. Ya learn when it's not a sin. Because all the, if you cannot tell me a verse in all the children of Israel are not paying Egypt, how many of them do a burden or to Egypt? He said, the Egyptian you see today, you shall see them no more. So thou shalt not suffer a week to live. Or Exodus 22. Go and read it. But today we suffer a week to live in our society. Because I'm a Christian. You are supposed to be rugged as a Christian, more rugged. Because there are a lot of scriptural verses of the Bible that permit you to do some certain things. Today, we are waiting, looking unto God, the author and finisher. That's why I pray at night. That's why today. The Christian or shall to be said without thinking the other side. You can still be shouting Obi and support Brafa struggle. I want the country to be divided. No vote, you go on your vote. What would the vote count? Would the system allow your vote to count? So let me ending it here. God Almighty bless each and every one of you. I remain your beloved brother. If you want, I don't force myself into people. This is Baba Oduhueme speaking. This is Baba Oduhueme speaking. Please work out your salvation with fear and with trembling. We've talked about Buhari. We talked about the Greg Abbott vow to prohibit transgender athletes from women's college sports. We talked about that. We talked about war between NAIJA, colonial monster, and the Fulani Caliphate. I've just started. The Britain is losing the grip. The Britain, they are losing the grip. That's why we keep on praying for them to lose the grip so that Brafa exit will be very smooth. We want them to. I want freedom for these people. Mema wodion wu, mema wo kan wu. O ma no we ni me wo to ga kawe mi me. Uduhueme ne baba la wo pe ma me o, pe ma me ni yagbe. Igbinigun o I wanted to have their freedom. Even the Fulani that have been oppressed, I want freedom for everybody. But why? How many people are doing it, praying for them to have their freedom? Nobody. Apart from Palace. Only one made them happy. Whatever Palace is doing, shade them with cloth. We will not shade, we will expose you. Your days are numbered. You have just few more time. It's getting expired. The bondage of the children of Israel in Egypt expired. And our own must also expire. It's expiring soon. The hunter become the hunted. It's in Edo State there. So do have a nice day, everyone. For those of us that want to reach us at times, our telephone number is +34 631 056 284. Our telephone number is +34 631 056 284. That's our telephone number. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for your sake. IAICP TV is our YouTube channel. IAICP TV is our YouTube channel. You can also follow us or National Patriot Association. By the grace of God, I happen to be CEO there. You can also follow us on International Association for the Improvement of Colored People. #equality. Please, do not imitate. It's not all multitude that are right. It's not all. It does not mean that so many are doing in social media, they are aiming towards one direction that they are right. They know the reason why they are doing what they are doing, and their days are numbered. Please, follow truth. The only vehicle that you will enter, that irrespective whether the engine good is not or not, is the vehicle of truth. It may delay, but it will carry you to your destination without problems. Without your leg not broken, without you losing your life, without losing your consciousness, without you being in a state of coma. Always enter the vehicle of truth. Please. It is very, very mandatory you do that. So today's day is 17th of February. You can see a year now. So for most of you at times, you always do this year, you want to become this and that. Please don't be planning anything towards the year. just be living your life like that. Don't kill yourself over buildings. Don't, please, I'm begging you. What you just do right, me just stay. All project, I told you right, for 2020 suspended. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. God is going to give you a house on your own. But I just pray we are succeeding and we always succeed. So I've given you the vis-a-vis, a little brief glimpse of what Rufai stand for, what Buhari stand for, what's about to happen to the state of Nigeria. Please tell your people to get some food stored. It's going to be crazy. They are testing the mic. And the spirit of revolution have entered about 150 million Nigerians. They are tired of this system. They are tired. So do have a nice day, everyone. From me here, God bless you. Ciao.